It actually shocks me how many people don't have a schedule for their day-to-day lives. Especially since having a schedule, like knowing exactly what you're supposed to do at every hour of the day or any minute of the day, having that structure actually makes life a whole lot more enjoyable, right? So the thing I want you to think about when you think about schedules is when you go on vacation, you don't just fly somewhere and then, oh, I'll just go wherever I feel like and I'll see what's cool in the area. Or I have a list of these sites that I want to see, so I'll just go and see them in some order. You don't do that. You make an itinerary, you make a plan for what you're going to do, when you're going to see things. Okay, you're going to book the tickets for some ride or attraction or museum or whatnot. And you're going to go at set times. Now, sure, some plans might fall through. Serendipity happens. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you have a plan. You go in with a plan. And so when you don't have a schedule for your day-to-day life, you basically are saying that your vacations are more organized and more thoughtful and more intentional than the rest of your life. Which is why you're always trying to escape your real life and go on vacations. You're always like waiting for the next vacation or waiting for the weekend when you actually are being more intentional with your time and you have plans rather than your normal day-to-day life. If you just had a structure for your normal day-to-day life, it would feel almost like you have a vacation where you have a plan, you have things that you're going to do and places to be, right? And you go and follow that to the best of your ability. Obviously, things happen, just like in vacations. Serendipity will happen, and you go with the flow. But having a plan, going in with a plan, is actually just the cheat code to having an enjoyable and straightforward life. And this is not just to increase your productivity, right? Obviously, that does help. When you have a schedule, you're more likely to do things rather than just doing it when you feel like it, right? Which is, inconsistent. But if you say, oh, I'm going to post a YouTube video at this time every day, or I'm going to write a chapter of my book at this time every day, when you do stuff like that, it's more about, oh, this is the time slot for it, and less about, oh, I feel like doing my writing today, or I feel like doing my coding today. You just do it because that's the time frame. But it's also about making time for the other things that are important in your life, like your health, going to the gym, like taking walks with your family. So many people, rather than schedules, they live on to-do lists. So they just have this never-ending list of things to do, and they just say, oh, I'm just going to knock them out. And what ends up happening is they just work a lot. Maybe they work like really, really long hours. And then you just give the scraps to your family or to yourself, and you wonder why you're burned out, right? So seriously, get a schedule. You'll be more productive. You'll actually protect the time that you have with friends and family. And you'll make more progress. You'll be living life more intentionally, and you will. It's the easiest way to live the life that you want is to literally design the life that you want, schedule it out, and then live it to the best of your ability. Like, that's it. It's that simple.